My background actually started out in gutters. I worked for my family's business and was introduced into installing gutters, and I started from the very bottom, working in the warehouse, then going out with the installers, actually installing, and then turning around and eventually going into sales. Once I was actually out there selling, so many people were asking about pressure washing or about window cleaning. I had brought that up to my family's business, and they weren't interested in doing it. And they just quite frankly said, hey, if that's what you want to do, you go do your own thing. And it was a tricky situation for me because I worked for a family business that I was actually a part of. And I was told that if I leave, I'm no longer a part of it as of a financial means. So it was a hard decision, but I was much younger, and I said, let me go ahead and do this. So I went into window cleaning and pressure washing. Did very well doing that, but found that it's very time consuming window cleaning, and homeowners can be very particular, especially with window cleaning. So I really concentrated on pressure washing, and I was washing roofs back then, and we did a fantastic job. We did exactly what the shingle manufacturers suggested us to do. But as we were doing it, when we would come back to clean gutters, we would notice how many granulars would still be inside the gutters, or they would be shedding even more excessively. So we always looked at how we can go about doing a treatment, so to speak, that would be beneficial and not detrimental to the shingles, aside from just making them cleaner. So there was a product that you can buy at Home Depot, and it's called Roof Sealer, Roof Saver. There's a lot of different names, and it does pretty much what rejuvenation does. It is a product that's very expensive, it's not consistent, and we wanted to control it ourselves. But it took another couple decades before we went even further with this. So I turned around, sold my window cleaning pressure washing company, went back to work for my parents again, helping them with marketing, and that's when Angie's List and Living Social and Groupon came out. And my family was really still into Yellow Page ads, which were very expensive. And in the Houston market, we had so many different phone numbers that you had to have so many different phone books. So when Living Social, Angie's List, and all those came out, and then they started doing metro lines, it just made it more convenient to not advertise in the phone book and advertise in these other platforms. Again, went to my family, said, hey, this is what we should do. We should really concentrate on gutter cleaning, the service aspect of it. Hey, Jeff, if you want to do that, you go start your own company. And I said that once, said that to me once before. So I said, okay, let me go do this again. And this time, though, it skyrocketed. I mean, instantly, we were killing it through Groupon and Living Social. And I really like Groupon a lot. And we did so well concentrating on a service aspect, whereas my family's business were concentrating on high-end siding, remodeling, which were all financing items. And then, well, you know, the economy kind of went down, and then there was a drought. So when there's a drought, service is a big deal. Your home is your biggest investment. You got to maintain it. It gets very hot here. You got to get that debris off your roof because it'll damage your roof. It's a fire hazard. There's so many other different things, infestation of insects, rodents. So you have to maintain the property. And even though everyone else was going through a downward spiral because of the economy and the drought, we were killing it. We were just going up and up and up. So my family was interested in what I was doing, so they acquired my company. And they said, hey, show us what you're doing full force, and we'll give you carte blanche, so to speak. Do what you want. Well, you know, I did exactly that. And we went from having one gutter cleaning crew for that company all the way to 5 gutter cleaning crews. And at that time, no one cleaned gutters. There was no such thing as a gutter cleaning company. We were the first ones to introduce that into the Houston area. What you had were handyman cleaning gutters and stuff. So once we got them to the point of really understanding the aspect of service, we just blew up. We had more cleaning companies than we had, more cleaning crews than we had gutter crews, than we had remodeling crews. So that and it's a cash cow business, so to speak. You're in and out and you get paid right away. You don't have to wait. There's really no materials, it's labor. So it was a sound business model, and they liked it, I liked it, everyone profited from it, and it was great. Well, once my mom and dad looked at kind of stepping away from the business, my brother, who was vice president of operations, said he wanted to downsize. Well, I was sales, and remember, I no longer have a portion of the business. So that dramatically affects my income if he wants to scale down. So I told them, I said, well, if we're going to scale down, why don't we get into roofing? I've always been in roofing, always done it, but my family didn't want to do that. It is very saturated here in the Houston market, coastal area. So my brother said, hey, if that's what you want to do, you go do it. And I said, okay, gotcha. You know, it's the third time you guys said this to me. I'm going to go ahead and do it again. And that's when COVID happened. And COVID happened, the pricing of materials and stuff went up, they were scarce. It needed to think outside the box. We needed to figure out how we were going to go about replacing roofs, repairing roofs, doing the things that are necessary to save the people money. And rejuvenation had already been on the market, but it was all up north or in Florida or in Carolinas. It wasn't here in Houston or to Texas or at all. And so I did my due diligence, as I have said before, traveled. It was years of research because I had over 2,500 clients already that I did on a regular basis for maintaining things. So since I already had in-house clients, I wasn't interested in burning them. I wanted to make sure we were providing the same excellent service that we always did. We're the highest rated roofing gutter company in our area. We've been in business for almost 8 years now, 7 years, and we're already eclipsing everyone else. Now we have more and more people calling us, and I don't mean to go on a tangent here, but we have more and more people calling us wanting us the rejuvenation and the roofing companies. They want us to partner up. Whereas before when we would call them, they would just tell us no way. So yes, we took a leap of faith, but we also did our due diligence in researching this and making sure that the product actually did what it said. So that being said, we introduced rejuvenation treatments into our line of business of cross-marketing our services of gutter cleaning, roof repairs, roof replacements. It makes it very easy for us because we're cleaning gutters. So since we're already up there cleaning gutters, why don't we go ahead and tell you what's going on above your head?